Okay, trying this again. I tried to stream this like an hour ago, and yeah, I ended up going to lunch, so that didn't really happen. But it's okay. Trying to pull the stream up. Yep, here we go. There's a lot of background noise. I'm sorry about that. My roommates are my roommates. Uh, love them to death. All right. Anyway, so like I was saying earlier, and I tried to stream earlier. Uh, I woke up at 7 this morning, uh, very inconvenient, to watch the Oscar nominations, hosted by Riz Ahmed and was it Allison Williams? I think Allison Williams. I don't remember exactly who she was. I'm going to be honest. Sorry. Someone from the Megan movie. She was in the movie Megan. I didn't watch the movie Megan, so I don't really know. I've never seen this square face before. I'm going to use it anyway. They presented the nominees for the 95th Oscar Awards. Why do I care about the Oscars? I don't know. I just really like movies. And I actually watched some of the movies this year, some of the movies that were actually good enough to be in contention for the awards. And I was making predictions throughout the year, like trying to guess like what was going to get nominated for what. And as far as a few were concerned, I was pretty accurate. I'll be honest. Um, One movie that I am very sad to say got actually no, there's a few movies that got no nominations. I'm kind of sad about that. One was The Woman King, which was a pretty good movie. I didn't get to see it, but I heard incredible things about it, about the acting, about just everything about it. I heard really good stuff. The Northman, God, I can't believe The Northman didn't get nominated for cinematography, actor, actress, best picture. I would have put it in best picture, honestly. And then Perfect World, I think it would have won, but or it would win. The awards haven't happened yet, but like I don't know. I mean, Northman was like one. I'd say one of the more perfect movies of the year. I'd say, and it just didn't get nominated for anything. I don't know what it is. Like I swear the Academy has it out for Robert Eggers. That's his name. I couldn't remember who made those movies for a second. Okay, I don't know what this mode is, but this is giving me problems. Oh, okay. We're okay for now though. Wait, that's bad. That's not good. Oh, that's not good. I'm gonna get distracted by this game throughout, just to make it more interesting. Fuck. Okay. I don't like I don't really like this the pixel thing. Anyway, another movie that got no nominations, which I definitely didn't expect it to win Best Picture. I thought maybe Best Actor or Best Supporting Actress. And I definitely thought for makeup, Crimes of the Future, or maybe even music for Crimes of the Future. Like Crimes of the Future was not my favorite movie, but I thought it was okay. I didn't hate it. Um, it was very weird. Definitely, it definitely wasn't going to get Best Picture. Probably not even a nomination. But I thought, for makeup, it was all right. Another movie this year that I think is worth mentioning that didn't get any nominations was I don't have notes. I forgot what it was. Doesn't matter. I'm not really here to talk about what I think. I'm here to talk about what happened. Um, like the actual nominations. One of the reasons I wanted to do this was because I don't know. What is that? I've never seen this before. Is this places that I can't go? I'm not gonna go there just in case. Anyway, one of the reasons I wanted to make the stream was because one of the first videos on this. Okay, so that's what that does. It's like a minefield. That makes sense. Okay. One of the reasons I wanted to talk about this is because one of the things I started with this channel was reviewing the XXL or the double XL freshman list. That is not relevant anymore, not even remotely. I was going to talk about who won, about the people who actually made it onto the double XL cover. I was going to talk about uh, I was going to do predictions for the next year and review the ciphers. They were really bad last summer. They were not good. I'm sorry. They was Last year was a tough year. This year, I don't know. I haven't seen who the voting is. Doesn't matter. Double XL freshman list, not really relevant anymore. Kind of interesting, kind of fun to watch the ciphers, see who they think is going to be big. If nothing else, hear a few new names that maybe you haven't heard before. But other than that, it's not really worth your time. Um, and I kind of wanted to stay in the theme of music, but I don't really listen to much new music anymore. Start listening to a lot of older music. Start listening to a lot of scores from games and movies and shows, and then just a lot of classic rock, classic country, classic, just older stuff, and then some things from the past few years. Nothing super new. Anyway, so I can't really speak on new music. So I couldn't do Grammys, but Oscars. I've always loved movies. I watched the Oscars for the first time last year. I witnessed the slap live on TV, and it has changed my life. I'm now addicted to the concept of like trying to guess what is going to get nominated. And this year for Best Picture, I did pretty good, and for Best Actor, uh, Best Actress, I got a couple of them right. I didn't really pay too much attention to much else. Oh, scores, I did pay attention to the scores, and I I'm gonna have to look at the list again, but I'm pretty sure The Batman did not get nominated for Best Score, which is a war crime. That score is immaculate. It is so good. Michael Giacchino should he should commit a war crime. Like honestly, it is a war crime that he did not get nominated. That's just a fact. Anyway, uh, I do I did like I just really liked the Oscars when I watched it for the first time last year because I just recently I've learned how much I love movies. I've started like auditioning for things and like in my mind it's like I could write, I could compose. Like I now in my mind it's like movies are just incredible. I'm a cinephile now, and so I started watching more movies this year, movies that I actually thought looked good. I watched Amsterdam. I didn't hate Amsterdam. A lot of people did. I thought it was okay. Controversial opinion. Anyhow, the list, the actual nominees. I was watching it live this morning, hosted by Riz Ahmed and Alicia Williams, Allison Williams, something like that. She was in Meg. Hold on, I can look this up. Um, she was in Megan. Allison Williams. Allison. That's not a name that I said. Okay. We're going to go in the order that they went through. First things first, there are the Best Supporting Actress nominees. For the most part, I can't really complain about it. I have to say, though, I don't really get why. I didn't watch the new Black Panther movie. I don't know how good it was. I heard mixed reviews, but it got a lot of nominations for something with mixed reviews. Then again, I can say the same thing about Babylon. Also got a lot of mixed reviews and got a good deal of nominations. Anyway, the first nominee they announced was Angela Bassett for Black Panther. That's why I was talking about Black Panther. Angela Bassett, if I remember right, I actually don't remember who she plays in Black Panther. I'm in the original, but I remember that name. I want to say she played T'Challa's mother. I want to say she played the queen, but I don't remember for I can't get to any of the peaches. What am I supposed to do here? Yeah, whatever. That one round was rigged. Not even gonna worry about it. Um, yeah, but Angela Bassett, I did hear good things about her performance. As much as I'm lukewarm towards a new Black Panther movie, especially one without T'Challa. Um, I'm okay. I'm okay with it. I do think that in general the Academy overlooks a lot of performances in superhero movies, and to see somebody get nominated for an act get nominated for an acting award for a performance in a superhero movie is pretty cool to me. I definitely don't think that I've ever seen one that is best picture material, with maybe a few exceptions, like maybe the original Iron, like some of the original MCU movies, like up until up until Avengers, I'd say that they were pretty good. Like there was definitely some prospects for best picture. What is this mode? I don't like how this looks. Um, Next nominee was Hong Chau for The Whale. I have not seen The Whale. That's another one that I heard mixed things about. I heard that. What did I just watch happen? It's I what? Yeah, yeah. Heard mixed reviews. Looked okay. I'm sorry, I got really into the game for a second. This is goofy. Like this just looks goofy. This is so this sound and this is so goofy. I'm gonna get super sidetracked. Okay, I'm just gonna die because I don't like this game mode. The Whale, I didn't watch it. I heard good things about the acting, not so much about the actual story or the writing. Um, but yeah, no, I think it makes sense that like Hong Chau, from what I understand, was supposed to be is a pretty. I think she's a newer actress. I'm not sure. I might be confusing her with Stephanie Hsu, who is from Everything Everywhere All at Once. I know she's a new actress, but uh, I have not seen The Whale. I don't think I've ever seen Hong Chau. Um, but I don't know. I'm okay with that. Like I think I heard good things about her performance. Next is Carrie Condon from The Banshees of Inisherin. This is the movie that I have seen this movie, and Carrie Condon is one of the like was one of the standout parts from that movie. It was very good. I I highly recommend that movie. If I don't know what it's on, I think it might be on HBO Max. Whoa! Wow, I feel like I just got Bandersnatched. All right. Next is Jamie Lee Curtis in Everything Everywhere All at Once. This is another movie I've seen, and I liked it. Her performance was okay. I did not realize it was Jamie Lee Curtis. I'll be honest. It is very different from her other movie this year, being a Halloween movie. That was not great. In general, I thought her performance was good. It was very odd, but when you consider like the things that she normally does, it stands out, and that's good. I'm glad that it's gives a little more variety to her acting career. Um, I don't think it's good when your peaches sound this crunchy. I suck. I'm trying to talk and play at the same time. It's not working out very well for me. I'll be honest. Um, yeah, Jamie Lee Curtis was good. Everything Everywhere All at Once. I thought it was a little overrated. I thought it was good. I thought it was very good. I would watch it again. But the way people are talking about it, you think it would be an instant classic, and I don't really see it as that. That's just me. That's my personal preference. But I did like it. I would watch it again. Just maybe it's because I went to see it with my brother, and like the and it that made it kind of awkward at some parts. Like I don't know. Just my it's my upbringing was like you can't watch this with your like this isn't something you want to show your family. Like in my mind, my brother is like in the line like with my parents of like I don't swear around my parents. I wouldn't. But then I have the same kind of thing with my brother. And then we went to see Everything Everywhere All at Once. You should see the movie. It's a good movie. It was funny the way some of the scenes laid out. I was like, I don't know if I can laugh with this right now. Also, this is the performance in the movie that stood out to me as far as supporting actresses. As far as the supporting actresses in general in that movie, I think Stephanie Sue was the standout actress in that movie. More than Jamie Lee Curtis, more than Michelle Yeoh. I think Stephanie Sue was very underrated for that movie. She did an incredible job. It was great to watch, very emotional. It made me I messed up. It made me no. It was she was very good, especially towards the end. It's a movie that's worth a watch, definitely. All right, now we move on to costume design. The why am I even playing this? I'm not. Fuck it. I'm not playing. I'm just gonna talk. Sorry if that's boring, but I cannot do both at the same time. Sorry. Um, next up we have costume design. Uh, first one they said was Babylon. Okay, Babylon. If it's gonna get nominated for anything, I could see production design, cinematography, and costume design. I think costume design makes perfect sense. Or maybe acting. I heard really good things about the acting. It's another movie I never saw, but everybody I met who went to see it walked out of the theaters in the first 30 didn't nobody lasted longer than 30 minutes. I remember one of my parents' friends went and saw it and walked out in the first 10 minutes. Couldn't get through the first scene, that party scene. I think it had something to do with somebody getting peed on, somebody getting shit on by an elephant. Apparently, they didn't see the art in that. Clearly, an artistic choice by Damien Chazelle. I really don't know what the goal of that movie was. Just to take an elephant dookie on the whole uh, Hollywood industry. But costume design, from what I understand and from what I saw looking at all the clips, costume design was pretty good. I'll take it. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. The costume design in the Black Panther movies, in the first one, and I imagine the second one, from all the clips I've seen, is impeccable. It is good. I, it's worth watching. Worth watching. I didn't see it. Why did I say that? The costume design was good. That's what I'm saying. It looks incredible. Next is Elvis. Obviously, it's a Baz Luhrmann movie. The costume design is going to be good. It's going to be pretty. And again, it's another one I didn't watch. I really wanted to watch it, but I didn't. I'm gonna watch all of these before. Hopefully, I'm gonna watch all of the nominees before the actual award show because I want to be able to form my own opinions a little better. But Elvis costume design looked pretty good. Everything, everywhere, all at once. Costume design, it was also really good. Again, yeah, it was really good. Didn't stand out to me that much when I was watching it. It wasn't like the thing that caught my eye, but it was good. Miss Harris Goes to Paris. I'll be honest, never heard of that movie, but it got nominated, so must have been decent. Must have been decent at least. Probably it was good. For best sound, oh, this had to be one of my favorite movies of the year. All Quiet on the Western Front. That was a masterpiece. That was. It's not a movie that you can sit comfortably and watch. Like I feel like I need to. Like you're gonna want to pause it and walk away for a minute. Like just catch your breath. But I'm telling you right now, you need to watch it. It is very emotional, very sad, scary. Like it'll make you angry. It'll make you happy at some parts. Like very few parts of it, you'll be able to have like a melancholy smile. It's I have to recommend it. And the sound was one of the was very good. And any war movie, sound is going to be a big part of it. And it was incredible. All Quiet on the Western Front. I have to recommend it to anyone. It's on Netflix. Everyone has Netflix. Just go watch it. It's worth it. I say that I don't have Netflix, but it's okay. I watched it with my roommate. I watched it with my dad. It's good. Do it. Avatar: The Way of Water. I also watched that one. Sound really good. Maybe I'm biased just because I liked All Quiet on the Western Front more, but I think that one had it better. But actually, come to think of it, when you think of the creatures and the actual sound of the water and everything came across really well in that movie too. It was good. It was also very good. Either one of those could win. Then there was the Batman. How the Batman didn't get nominated for more things is a mystery to me. I don't know how people put the new Black Panther above the new Batman. The Batman is so good. Anyway, the sound in the Batman, it was fine. I thought some parts were a little hard to hear, but that's a stylistic choice for some directors. I'm not a big fan of it, but I mean, you do you. It was good. It was good. Just wasn't my favorite. The Batmobile sounded incredible. Next is Elvis. Didn't watch it, but again, the audio they used in any clips was good. It was very good. Top Gun Maverick. It is. I should be in prison. I haven't seen Top Gun Maverick. As if it's not a crime enough that I haven't seen Elvis. I have to make it even worse. I haven't seen Top Gun Maverick, the movie that everybody watched. I have not seen. I haven't even seen the original Top Gun. I've been wanting to watch the original Top Gun first. Haven't gotten to it, and I don't know. I don't know what I'm waiting on. I just wanted to watch the original first, but whatever. All right. Before we get on to best original score, which is a category I'm definitely going to be paying attention to because I love music very much. We're going to do another round of this just for giggles. Oh crap! It's this round. I hate that so much. Oh, by the way, I'm sick. In case you couldn't hear from the virulent coughing. Nope, wrong way. Too much. Autocorrect. Perfect. Oh, this is. They put on like 3 different game modes in one. I have the blender mode on, so it's gonna be a lot. Alright. What? I want to see these sound effects get memed. These feel like these are meant for a TikTok. I don't use TikTok. I hate TikTok. Oh, by the way, follow Megan Larson on TikTok. She recorded my room, and now she recorded us just us taking a break from cleaning our room, has over 900 views. It's literally just us hanging out. I don't see the problem with it. It's not that I'm drinking water throughout the whole video, literally don't stop to breathe. It's not that one of my roommates is licking a power strip, and it couldn't be the fact that one of my roommates is trying to talk to somebody on the phone but holding a bottle of toilet bowl cleaner. It couldn't be that. But I don't know. I don't know what the problem is. I don't get it. Why did I do that? Why did I move that there? I'm a bizarre individual. Here, well, there we go. Oh, that's perfect. Lined up perfectly. Oh, I don't think it'll let me run into something, but I don't want to find out. I need to get these off the wall. Vans off the wall. There we go. I can work with this now. This is a little bit easier to work with. I thought my tail would be gone by that point. Okay, back to the Oscars. So, best original score. Again, I'm calling it a crime, an utter crime, that neither Crimes of the Future or The Batman got nominated for best original score. I say that is one of the best scores by Howard Shore and one of the best scores by Michael Giacchino, respectively. Especially Michael Giacchino. He should be winning this, and he didn't even get nominated. What utter malarkey. However, they did make some very good choices. I'm going to tell you what they were. All Quiet on the Western Front, an incredible score. It was great. It's very ambient, but I just remember like every once in a while throughout the movie, this hard, low guitar, that just would. I was here for it. I liked it. Next was Babylon. Never heard the music. It's Damon Chazelle. I'm imagining that's jazz. The movie was directed by Damon Chazelle. For anyone who didn't know, he made Whiplash, he made La La Land. I would expect there to be jazz. There's probably jazz. Then there was the Banshees of Inisherin. Also a very good score. Really caught my ear watching the movie. Everything Everywhere All at Once. I remember the music. I remember thinking the music was good, but it didn't stand out to me. I'll be honest. I feel like I'm shitting on Everything Everywhere All at Once. It's a good movie. It's a really good movie. I just I don't know. It's not. It didn't stand out as much as people made it sound like it would. I don't know. The acting was good though. The story was very creative, and the cinematography was great. I got to give it credit where credit's due, but the score did not stand out to me. Sorry to Sun Lux, who I think composed that. I'm pretty sure. Then there's The Fablemans. This is one that I was trying to watch, didn't get around to it. I was gonna watch it with my mom, and it just never happened. It just never happened. Eventually, I had to move back into my dorm, so I don't know, just never got the opportunity to do it. But I'm gonna check out all of the scores probably in time. In time, it will happen. Next, there's Best Original Screenplay. Banshees of Inisherin, very creative story. I think that it was. I honestly, I was watching it. I thought this has to be based off of a book or something. Looked it up, completely original, and it felt pretty original. I liked it. Everything Everywhere All at Once. I just gotta say it. That's got to win. That's got to win original screenplay because it is such an original concept, and it is done very well. Like it shows, like it's such an original concept, it's such an interesting concept, but it's it's kind of absurd. Like when you think about the way that it is, it could be used in such an absurd way, and they do use it in such an absurd way, to the way that it's almost funny, but also you never lose the sense of how dramatic it is and how it still feels very real. Like it's not it's absurd without being ridiculous, kind of, if that makes sense. Then there's The Fablemans. This one could also win Best Original Screenplay. It's a pretty much a biography of the life of a loose biography of the life of Steven Spielberg. It's based on the life of Steven Spielberg. I'm not sure how. I don't even think the characters are Spielberg's. I haven't seen it. I don't really know, but it's based on the life of Steven Spielberg. And the story, from what I hear and like from the clips I've seen, looks great. If Everything Everywhere All at Once has competition, I think it's going to be from The Fablemans. Next, there is Tear. I don't know how you pronounce it. I'm going to be honest. It looks like a really good movie. I haven't seen it. That's another biographical one. It's about a female composer during the composer slash conductor during, I believe it's the 1900s, mid, the early mid 1900s. I want to say, looking at the way that they're dressed and just like the styling of every clip I've seen. That one I've seen very little about, but I've heard incredible things about it, and we're gonna get back to it later. Next, there's Triangle of Sadness, a movie that I heard was not great, but it's got nominated, so it must be good. Or sorry, what was it said? It must be decent at best. I think that's what I said earlier. Okay, I'm gonna skip through a few of these. I have not watched any short films this year, so I'm not gonna look at live action short film. I'm not gonna look at animated short film. Although watching Riz Ahmed have to read off the best animated short films was an absolute treat. Hearing him get to read off The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse, The Flying Sailor, Ice Merchants, My Year of Dicks. He paused for a solid 10 seconds and then had to read, An ostrich told me the world is fake and I think I believe it. If any movies deserve to get nominated throughout this year, feature length, animated, doesn't matter. My Year of Dicks and An Ostrich Told Me the World is Fake and I Think I Believe It, those two movies should be nominated off their name alone. That is cinematic art. That is incredible. Yeah, I am going to go ahead and read off the nominations for best live action short film. I'm not going to talk about them because I don't know anything about them. But they are An Irish Goodbye. I think it's pronounced Ivalu, Le Pupille, Night Ride, and The Red Suitcase. I think I pronounced a couple of those wrong, but those are Those got nominated for Best Live Action Short Film. There they are. Now we get on to Best Supporting Actor. Before we do that, let's do another round. Whoa, oh, oh God. Wow, crap! This game mode. This combination is lethal. This is not. This is difficult. I'm not a huge fan of this combination as a game mode. Ooh, almost got me there. Almost got me there. Not getting me yet. Oh! It is a mess. It is a mess. It is a mess. Oh, that was almost the end of it all. Oh, crap. Alright, well, that's that. Okay, now back on topic. The Best Supporting Actor nominations. There was some surprises here. And I have to say, I'm I'm pleasantly surprised by some of these and disappointed. First, I'm gonna let off my disappointment. Paul Dano, he had an incredible year. He got to play the Riddler in the Batman. He got to play Steven Spielberg's father in The Fablemans. And I've seen he's been like doing so much promotion. I saw him out on Actors Roundtable. I saw him on Hot Ones. Like he's been he's been putting in the work. And first of all, he's an incredible actor. He always has been. He did not get nominated for either of those performances. Two of his best performances ever. All the promotion I've seen for um for The Fablemans, it has been like every other shot. If it was not the kid, it was Paul Dano as the father. It was always one of them. And like the most iconic scenes from that movie have the father. It's like the father staring back at him, having the talk with the kid. Like it's like those are the shots that I keep seeing pop up more and more. And he's not nominated. I am, however, thrilled they nominated Judd Hirsch for The Fablemans. I've not seen him in any clips whatsoever, but he still got nominated. I love Judd Hirsch, so I'm allowing it. But the fact that Paul Dano didn't get nominated for either The Fablemans or The Batman, which was also an incredible performance, like it's I'm at a loss for words. I don't understand what it is. Like again, he's one of those people that I feel like the Academy kind of has it out for him a little bit because he's put out nothing but incredible performances and been ignored constantly. All right, on to the best supporting actors. I'm actually going to talk about them now. Brendan Gleeson for The Banshees of Inisherin. I'm going to give that one the. I mean, it was all right, I guess. Like it was good. He did his thing, but the deal is there isn't really a whole lot of stuff to do. I want to say like just kind of look angsty and be a bit of a dick and cut off your fingers. Now, if he actually cut off his fingers, then I get it. But man still has 10 fingers. Like I can't give it to him. You have to watch the movie to get the joke. It's not really funny. Next is Brian Tyree Henry for Causeway. I did not watch Causeway. I'm gonna admit, I'm thrilled for Brian Tyree Henry. I love him. I watched Bullet Train. Also got no nominations, unfortunately, uh, because it just was not Oscar bait. I, like the people who it wasn't Oscar bait. It wasn't going to get nominated. That's just the unfortunate way of things. Brian Tyree Henry in Causeway. I never watched Causeway. I can't really speak on it, but I love Brian Tyree Henry, and I'm happy for him. And I know he's good because he put out a good performance in Bullet Train. It was a very good performance. So I'm just gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. It was probably an incredible performance, and I look forward to seeing clips for it. I'm gonna look up some clips later. Next was Judd Hirsch for The Fablemans. I love Judd Hirsch. Didn't see any. I didn't see a lot of him in any promotion, but if he's still stood out more than Paul Dano, then I guess he's good. I guess it was a good performance, and I love Judd Hirsch, so I'm not going to complain. Next was Barry Keoghan in The Banshees of Inisherin. It was a good performance. I liked it. Um, he really put on the accent hard, which he is Irish, but also I feel like he was. I've never heard him speak in an Irish accent before. I feel like he was putting it on a little strong, but that's kind of the point. Like the movie is Ireland. That movie is just like Ireland, the movie, honestly. So of course somebody had to have an accent that was almost impossible to understand, and it was Barry Keoghan. And he put on it, and it was a very good performance. Like you could tell there was emotion. Well, there was some emotion, I guess. I don't know. It's been a while since I watched it, but he was. I don't know. Like he was kind of playing the dummy character. The dummy characters never get nominated, but he played this one very good, and it was a good performance. I'm very. I'm glad he got nominated. I don't think he's ever been nominated before. It's about time. Next is Ki Hai Kwan. I think Ki Hai Kwan pretty much has this in the bag. I'm going to be honest. Like his performance had so much heart and soul in it. His comeback story, just as him as a person, his comeback story into acting is incredible. Like like he better win. Honestly, like he was one of the highlights of that movie. It was great. So much heart and soul in it. I'm not sure. I know he knows martial arts. I imagine that he probably did some of his own stunts too. I hope he did. I don't know. Worth it. I think that was worth a spot. He's the only one uh, on the list of best supporting actor who I was certain was going to be on the list. Like I'm almost positive that he's going to win. Next, we have best adapted screenplay. The nominees are All Quiet on the Western Front, based off of the book that was written right after World War One. I have not read the book. Or you can also there was also uh, a movie. The original All Quiet on the Western Front is a classic. I believe it won Best Picture back in the day. Um, yeah, no, it's an incredible story, and this is the most incredible telling of it. Again, I cannot speak highly enough of this movie. I love it. Glass Onion, A Knives Out Mystery. I did not watch it. It got watched while I was gone, and while I was just wasn't there. I was busy with other things. And you know what? They said it was great. Everybody who watched it said it was great. I didn't see it. I'm sad. Next is Living. I have not seen it. Heard very little about it. I know Bill Nighy's in it. He's apparently really good. But read the concept, and it sounds like a very good movie. I would be interested in watching it. Top Gun Maverick. I mean, Top Gun Maverick is Top Gun. It's gonna be good. It has to be good. Uh, wow. I rant. Huh? That was not good. I need to stop saying good. Top Gun Maverick. I did not know that was actually adapted, but it's they made. Is it off a book? I guess I have not. I've done no research for this movie for this. I'm only speaking off what I know or what I believe. Hold on, I need a sip of my tea. My tea's gotten cold. I made this tea before my first time trying to stream earlier today. Then I went to lunch, came back. Let's see how cold it is. More of a lukewarm. I can work with that. I forgot the mug. I forgot the cup is insulated. Anyway, Top Gun Maverick. Okay, sure. Women Talking. Again, a movie I really want to see, but I've not seen it anywhere. I don't know what it's streaming on. I didn't see it being shown in a theater near me. Wanted to watch it. I need to see where I can find it. Looks like a good movie. Don't know what it's based on. Best original song. Okay. First off, we have Applause from Tell It Like a Woman. Never heard the song, never heard of the movie. Hold My Hand from Top Gun Maverick. Never heard that song from that movie. There's another song in that movie by One Republic that has been everywhere. And if you did not I did not originally like it, but it has grown on me. Like it's on my playlist now. I like it very much. It's like I don't remember what I ain't worried. That's what it is. I probably can't whistle that. Also, I'm just not good at music. Anyway, that's a better song. I've not heard this other song by Lady Gaga and Blood Pop. Hold My Hand by Lady Gaga and Blood Pop is what got nominated. I don't know if I said that, but it should have been One Republic. That song was everywhere. That song was insanely popular. Then again, last year, the winner was not We Don't Talk About Bruno, even though they performed it, but it did not get nominated. Oh well. The Academy votes, not the people. Next is Lift Me Up from Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I have not listened to the soundtrack yet. I don't remember if it's Kendrick Lamar again, which if it is, then it's probably incredible. Um, hold on, I'm fixing my fountain. There's something blocking the water's not going through it properly, and I don't know why that is. It's pouring out incredibly slow. Oh shit, it's overflowing. Okay. Maybe the batteries are running low. Sorry, I'm perplexed by this thing. I don't know what's going on with it. Next is Natu Natu from Triple R. This movie looks insane. I want to watch it, and I'm surprised it didn't get nominated for anything else. I'm pretty sure it only got nominated for Best Original Song. Like I would have thought like Best Picture, Best Cinematography, um, like maybe Best whatever else it was good for. I didn't watch it, but it looked incredible. It looked insane. Production design probably was through the roof. God, I'm sick. Anyway, next is This Is a Life from Everything Everywhere All at Once. I watched that movie. I don't remember that song being in the movie. I need to listen to it again. It was probably in the credit scenes. I probably walked out during the credits. Probably walked out before the music start before the actual singing started. I probably thought it was just like some instrumental. Maybe it was some instrumental. Maybe I don't know if that counts as original song or not. I don't know if it has to be lyrical. Next is documentary feature films. I have not watched. I'm just not a documentary watcher. That's just it. But there is one documentary I've heard a lot about, and I'm going to get to that in a minute. I'm going to read that one last. The nominees were All That Breathes, Fire of Love, A House Made of Splinters, and Navalny. I don't know how to pronounce that, but All the Beauty and the Bloodshed was one of the nominees. And I've heard people who don't like documentaries even like that movie. Like I feel like it's almost guaranteed to win, just based on the reaction that it's been getting from random people. I'm sorry, I keep working on my fountain. I'm trying to figure out like how I can make it run better because it's just dripping. It's not putting water through. I'm probably gonna pour it out because I don't want it to overflow. Oh, you know what? Maybe too late. I think it might be dripping down the table. Okay, whatever. I'll fix that later. Okay. Best documentary short film. Not familiar with any of them. It's The Elephant Whispers, Haul Out, How Do You Measure a Year, The Martha Mitchell Effect, Stranger at the Gate. I'm not familiar with any of them. I can't speak on them. Next is Best International Feature Film. We have All Quiet on the Western Front from Germany, obviously. Knocked it out the park. Home run. Loved it. Next is Argentina 1985. I heard about it, heard it was good. Have not seen it. Next up is, I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted by my fountain. That is very much not, never mind, it's working again. What? I'm just gonna dump it out in a minute because it's like after I'm done here because that is not, I think it's broken already. I bought it like 3 days ago and it's already not functioning properly. How about that? Then there's Close. I heard it was good. Haven't seen it. EO from Poland. Have not heard of it. The Quiet Girl from Ireland. Have not heard of it. If I have to pick one, All Quiet on the Western Front, I think is the front runner. Close. I heard good things about it. That's probably my number two. Best animated feature film. Obviously, Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio is going to get nominated. That movie, I haven't seen it, looks nuts. The amount of work that they put into it, of course, it was going to get nominated for best feature film. I don't remember if it got nominated for best picture yet. We'll see once I scroll further down the page. But it looks insane, and I want to watch it. Next is Marcel, the Shell with Shoes On. There was something about that movie that people were like raving about, and me not having the foresight to prepare for this video or for this stream, don't remember what it was that was so good about it. I'll be honest, I don't remember what like the thing was, but people liked it, and it looks good. It looked pretty good. Next up, we have Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. That was a shock how much people liked that movie. I feel like I missed it not watching it. I never thought I'd feel like I missed. Like I thought I didn't think I'd feel like I missed something by not going to see it. But apparently, it's incredible. And now I feel like I need to go watch it, which I'm sure I can find it somewhere and watch it. Diabetes. Next is The Sea Beast. Why did that get nominated? That's such a random choice. Like, of all the movies throughout the year, that is one I've heard next to nothing about. Other than, like, oh, it's another Netflix animated movie. That's pretty much all I heard about it. And my cousin's daughters really liked it. That's about all I know. Then there is Turning Red, which I'm kind of surprised got nominated because it did not sound like people liked it very much. I thought people were kind of, I don't I don't want to say people got offended by it, but like it was one of those movies that some people in culture were very like, you can't talk about this in a children's movie, and because of that it became controversial. Well, okay, but I didn't think it would get nominated. I didn't see it, so I can't speak on whether or not it was bad. I wasn't even interested in it. Looking at it, I was like, I just not really into it. Oh, I died. Uh, uh, for me, animated movies this year, the only ones I really remember watching were Lightyear, which people didn't like it. I thought it was really good. I like Lightyear a lot, actually. And The Bad Guys. I liked The Bad Guys a lot, actually. I think that The Bad Guys should have gotten nominated instead of Sea Beast. But I haven't seen Sea Beast, so like I don't know. Can't be too hypocritical about it. Like I can't say something's bad without ever watching it. Oh, I have a tail there. I didn't see that. All right, next up is best makeup and hairstyling. All Quiet on the Western Front. I don't really remember the hair that much. Makeup was nuts. Like they went all out on the makeup. Like I don't know how. Like the scenes when they're caked in mud is it looks like they've been out in the mud for forever. Like it comes across very well. Like everything they're trying to go for, it's believable. That's the thing that I think makes a good like that makes it. That's what I think a lot of horror. I keep saying wanting to say horror movies makes a lot of good war movies. That's what turns them from being good movies into good war movies. Is when they can properly convey the terror of the situation. The makeup provides the grime and the fear perfectly. Every like it again, that movie does not hold back. It is a fantastic film. Must see for the not the whole family. Don't show your kids that movie if you have kids. Don't feed your family of four either. Do fend for yourself night. See who can scrounge up the most rabbits. Okay, the Batman makeup and hairstyling. Oh, you know what? I didn't think about this. I was kind of surprised by this because I was like, they have some eyeshadow on Batman. That was all I could really think of. But and the Joker never really got a clear look on camera, so you can't really tell how good that is. But I just remembered Colin Farrell as the Penguin. That like he doesn't look like Colin Farrell. It looks incredible. I I'm you know what? Thinking about it now, it makes sense. And I think fuck, I didn't even think about that. Sorry, I'm it's playing the game and talking about the Oscars is make I don't know if it's either gonna make or break my day. Anyway, um yeah, the Batman. It makes sense now. I'm okay with it. Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Didn't watch it, can't speak on it. Makeup didn't stand out to me a whole lot, but I remember the first one looked pretty good makeup wise. The way that the different cultures had little like you could there was little differences in between them. Like to make it visually, you could tell the difference, and uh, I thought that was cool. And I imagine this one had some of that too. Plus, with all the Atlanteans or Nemorians or whatever the undersea people, like I again I haven't seen the movie, don't know what happens. As far as I know, it's only Namor, but he looks good. Next is Elvis. Obviously, had to have good makeup and hairstyling. You had to make somebody look like Elvis, and they did okay. They made Austin Butler look as much like Elvis as Austin Butler could look like Elvis. It's fine. I think Elvis I think Elvis can deserve a spot there. I think it's earned its spot just for being able to make somebody look similar to someone so iconic. I don't think it's perfect, but I think it's good. I don't see it winning, but I think the nomination is deserved. Then there's The Whale. The Whale, the way they transformed Brendan Gleeson, yeah, yeah, it deserves a nomination. Again, don't really see it winning. I but maybe it will. I don't know. I'm not. I maybe it's just because I know what Brendan Fraser. I mean, did I say Brendan Gleeson before? Oh my God. Anyway, I just maybe because I just know what Brendan Fraser looks like. I was not convinced. It did not like suspend my belief. Like I was like, oh yeah, that's Brendan Fraser. Maybe if I watched the whole movie, I'd understand it better. But I don't know. It looked good. It did look good. Next, we have Best Production Design. All Quiet on the Western Front. I love when they shoot on location. That is my favorite thing in any movie. And they did it for All Quiet on the Western Front. It wasn't on some sound stage for the most part. They actually went out and shot it. And it shows and it looks good. If anybody who has any power if anybody who can make movies is out there, please shoot on location. I know it's a little more expensive, but it pays off. It looks so good. However, I don't think it's the best production design. It's not. Avatar: The Way of Water, of the movies nominated for best production design, Way of Water is the best production design. It looks incredible. I watched it in 3D on the IMAX on the big screen, and it paid off. It was worth every dollar spent. It's visually immaculate. Can't sing the praises of the visuals of that enough. Babylon, didn't watch it. Looked fine. I don't know a whole lot about it. Elvis. Okay, the production design for Elvis from the trailers and clips I saw looks really good. My fridge just screamed at me. That probably didn't come up on my microphone, but whatever. Elvis looked like it had very good. It looked very good. The Fablemans, I have not seen enough clips to really be able to tell. I'll be honest. All the clips I've seen have definitely been showcasing the acting more than the production design. But again, it's Spielberg. It's probably incredible. Next up is The Banshees of Inisherin. Uh, wait, what am I talking about? Oh, for best film editing. I just read the next movie like you could tell what it meant. The Banshees of Inisherin. Production design for no, we're looking at editing. God, I can't. Okay, the game's not working. The game's not working out for us. Best film editing for Banshees of Inisherin. It was good. I'm gonna be honest. Whenever I watch movies, I really don't notice super good editing. I tend to. It's unfortunately one of those things I tend to notice more when I don't like it. So if there's anything wrong with it, I'll say it. The Banshees of Inisherin. Didn't see anything wrong with it. It was good. Elvis. Haven't seen it. Everything Everywhere All at Once. Didn't notice anything wrong with it. It was actually no, I noticed some good things about it. It was good. I liked some of the transitions they did. No, I lied. No, Everything Everywhere All at Once should win. Of the two I've seen in this section, that one should win more than Banshees. Tear, haven't seen it. Top Gun Maverick, haven't seen it. Best cinematography, All Quiet on the Western Front, is insane. It is the cinematography is really good. I like it. Bardo, False Chronicle of a Handful of Truths. This is one that I heard a lot about, but I never heard anything specific about what was great about it. It, I don't know. The cinematography was probably good. I assume. Um, Elvis, it's Baz Luhrmann. Cinematography is going to be through the roof on it. It's going to be good. Next up is I was looking at my phone. I had the list on my phone, and then I have the game in front of me, so I have to look back and forth. Next is Empire of Light. It's one that I heard of. I don't remember. I don't remember anything about it. I don't even know what it's about. I'll be honest. But I heard people talk about it, and I don't know. It sounded fine. Don't know what it's about. Whatever. Then there's Tar. I again the only clip I've only seen a handful of clips from that movie, and for the most part they were just in one room. I don't think I ever saw a clip that was not in the one room. The one room. Why would I describe the room? It's a concert hall type thing. I don't remember exactly. I play music. I should know what it's called. There's a stage. There's chairs. It's like a concert hall type deal. Anyway, I don't know. I don't know how good it is, but like it's one of those things where I'm gonna have to watch it to form an opinion on it. Next up is best visual effects. We have the first one I mentioned was All Quiet on the Western Front. This movie got a lot of nominations, and it is thrilling me. I was slightly afraid that it was going to get completely ignored, like The Northman, but it is not. It is being very much loved and praised for everything good about it, and especially when I heard, "Oh no!" Sorry. Um, yeah, no, it looked good. But visual effects. The other nominees were Avatar: The Way of Water. Gotta win visual effects. It has to win. It was so good. The Batman also very good. Um, they used they made very good use of lighting. I liked it. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Haven't seen it, but I remember watching the trailer and seeing the visual effects and thinking that's not as good as the first movie. I don't even remember if the first movie won visual effects. I don't think it did. I What I'm saying is I really don't think that Black Panther was like that the new one. I never heard incredible reviews for it. It didn't look that good in the trailers. I don't know. I'm not really thrilled about it. But the visual effects, I don't know. The visual effects again didn't stand out. in the trailers at all. Haven't seen it. So I could be very wrong. I could be incredibly wrong. But I don't think it's going to win that. Top Gun Maverick. Visual effects, probably good. Again, it's another one. I haven't seen it. I'm the one person in the world who hasn't seen Top Gun Maverick, I bet. And I'm sad about that. But I wanted to watch the original first, haven't gotten around to it. Uh, Now we are on to the big hitters. Best actor. That's the first one of the big four, the big four awards. Best actor. The nominees were Austin Butler for Elvis. Obviously, it was going to happen. I don't think the way I heard it described, and this was how somebody was describing it to him, because he said he felt bad because he felt like he could not be Elvis. He was trying to be Elvis and he couldn't. And then somebody like described it as you were you were your Elvis in a way. Like, and I see that and I'm like, that is a perfect way to describe it. He is pretty much as close to being Elvis as he could be. I liked it. Then there was Colin Farrell for the Banshees of Inisherin. It was a very good performance. I don't see it winning, but it was very, very good. Then there's Brendan Fraser for The Whale. I saw the trailer. It looked like there was a lot of emotion. And when you are covered in as much makeup and prosthetics as he was, that is hard to show that much emotion through all that. But he did, and it looked good. Next is Paul Mescal for After Sun. Never heard of After Sun. Never heard of Paul Mescal. Actually, no, I have heard of After Sun. Don't know a darn thing about it. I saw a picture for it. That is it. I saw a picture for it, and it looked like there was some people like sitting on a beach or something, sitting in a chair, sitting by a pool, or I don't know. They looked like they were sitting out in the sun. I know nothing about it. And then there's Bill Nighy for Living. I saw him in an interview. I was on an actors roundtable that actually, if I remember right, Colin Farrell, Austin Butler, and Brendan Fraser were there as well. And I remember like I don't know. I remember of the few clips they showed there from Living. I keep opening and closing my drawers. I think I'm just twitchy right now. Bill Nighy, from the few clips I've seen of Living, looked like an outstanding performance. I cannot complain about him getting nominated. Best Actress. I'm kind of surprised by some of these. I'll be honest. Kate Blanchett in Tar. That one does not surprise me. I think that's probably the most predictable nomination there is. Aside from the other most predictable nomination for Best Actress being Michelle Yeoh for Everything Everywhere All at Once. An incredible performance. I really want to watch Tar. I haven't seen it yet. Next is Ana de Armas for Blonde. I'm kind of surprised that this got nominated due to like all the controversies around Blonde, but like she became Marilyn Monroe. Like if like you see the amount of makeup time she spent becoming Marilyn Monroe, and you see the amount of detail they put into making her recreate exact scenes and act and just her being Marilyn Monroe. It is an incredible performance and a controversial opinion. I think I when it comes to who gave a more accurate look and sound, Ana de Armas, I think, pulled off Marilyn Monroe better than Austin Butler pulled off Elvis. Controversial opinion. Not anything against against the portrayal of Elvis. It is incredible and the best portrayal of Elvis I think we have to date. But Ana de Armas was just that good, and so was the makeup for that movie. I'm surprised it did not get nominated for makeup. I almost said naked. Naked Up. Well, I mean that was in the movie too, I guess. I didn't watch the movie, but my roommates did, and they told me everything. They in detail. I came in for like the last 5 seconds of the movie before the clip started. Before the credits started. Lord, I can't talk. Next is Andrea Riseborough for To Leslie. I've heard of her name. I've not heard of To Leslie. but that does not mean it's not a great performance. I have to watch it. Last for Best Actress was Michelle Williams for The Fablemans. Michelle Williams is very good. The Fablemans, it's had its praises. I think it's good. I think that makes sense. Now we have Best Director. I already think I know who the winner is going to be, but I'm going to go ahead and read them all anyway. Martin McDonagh for The Banshees of Inisherin. That was great. What he did was incredible. Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert, the Daniels. Oh, one of my roommates is back. I can hear the music. Uh, then there's Steven Spielberg. Oh, sorry. Yeah, the Daniels for Everything Everywhere All at Once. Incredible movie. Direction. Direction's hard for me to know about. I don't know that much about it. I'm not gonna pretend like I do. But I think my prediction for the winner has to be. I'm gonna turn down. I'm going into red on my audio. That should sound better. Does this sound better? Good. Okay. Steven Spielberg for The Fablemans. It's got to be his. It's got to be him, right? Like this is a biopic about Steven Spielberg by Steven Spielberg, written by Steven Spielberg, directed by Steven Spielberg. It's got to be. He's got to win director. Plus, it's need I remind you, this is Steven Spielberg. Yes, he's gonna win. We also have Todd Field for Tar. Don't know anything about Tar. Can't speak on it. And we have Ruben Östlund for Triangle of Sadness. Know very little about Triangle of Sadness. I can't speak on it. All I know is that Woody Harrelson is in it, and I love Woody Harrelson. And now this is the part where if I was watching a YouTube video, I would skip to this part. The Best Picture nominees. And just before we do that, let's do one more quick round. Oh, this is trippy. I don't feel safe in this game mode. That's why. Okay, now that we've done that, now that we've thoroughly done that, wasted all our time and everything, Best Picture. The nominees are All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar, The Way of Water, The Banshees of Inisherin, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, The Fablemans, Tar, Top Gun Maverick, Triangle of Sadness, and Women Talking. You know what? I can't even complain that much about it. Yes, it is missing two of my favorite movies of the year, being The Batman and The Northman. But you know what? They still put in all good movies. I'm gonna just say my like final thoughts about each of them, and then I'm probably just gonna play Snake for a little bit because I don't know. I don't really want to play anything else right now. I don't have anywhere to be for a bit, so I can just chill. All Quiet on the Western Front. If that wins, I will be so happy. I love that movie. Loved is the wrong word. I thought that it was a movie that was needed. I thought that it was a movie that was accurate. I loved it for the art of it. For the art of film, it was perfect. To the last detail, or whatever it is Homelander says. It really is just cinematic gold. Oh! Cinematic gold that's covered in mud and blood. But it is every last detail is incredible in that movie. And there's so much thought that goes into it. I feel so much emotion watching it. I feel sad. I feel angry. I feel scared. And the few points of like funny moments or like the few wholesome moments like when they finally get a good meal or where they're able to share a laugh. It just feels so melancholic, and it just keeps ramping up. But the dread, you can feel it throughout, and it's heavy. It's very heavy, and because of that, I love this movie because it it's not trying to make you feel good. It is trying to make you realize how bad it is, and that is something I think a lot of people need to remember. Is that war? The war is hell, as cliche as that is. Next is Avatar: The Way of Water. I knew it was going to get nominated. I know it's not going to win. What the hell was that? I'm I suck. Avatar: The Way of Water. The A lot of people were hating on the script. I liked it. Man, I am off my game. I liked the story enough. I liked the animation. Obviously, I think is the main thing, and it's good. It's good. The way they make that movie is incredible. Like if you can see any behind the scenes of it, do it. It is insane. Also, Sigourney Weaver plays like a 14-year-old. Kind of weird, but I don't know. She does it well. The Banshees of Inisherin was obviously going to get nominated. Will it win Best Picture? After watching it, I don't really know. Oh, this is going to take forever. I can't see anything. The Banshees of Inisherin obviously was going to get nominated. I don't know if it's going to win Best Picture. It's got the drama for it, because Best Picture is almost always the drama. But I don't know if it's... I don't know. I don't know if it was that outstanding to get that. But there was a lot about it that was almost perfect. So, maybe. Next is Elvis. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Elvis was bound to get nominated for Best Actor, Best Cinematography, Best Costume. I thought maybe even Best Music. Didn't happen, but Best Picture. It was one. It was one of those things. It was kind of like Avatar: The Way of Water, where it was gonna get nominated, but it wasn't gonna win. Just unfortunately. I'm not gonna try to get those. That would be suicide. Next is Everything Everywhere All at Once. For all the crap that I keep giving it, I swear I like the movie. I swear. I don't know why I keep shit talking it, but I like it. I feel like I'm shit talking a lot, but anyway, back on topic. I'm very in tune with this game right now. Hold on. Everything Everywhere All at Once. I think it has a pretty good chance because I think enough people like it that it can get the votes. I don't have to agree with it because I really don't think it should win. I think it can win, and I think I won't be upset if it wins because it does. I think it deserves it because if you pick, that's a lie because no. I lied when I said I don't think it should win. It's okay if it wins. It's not my pick, but I'm not gonna be upset about it either. I'm not gonna cry about it because it's a good movie, very good movie. Next is The Fabelmans. Almost, wow, that was a fail. Fabelmans. It's Steven Spielberg making a movie about himself. It's an autobiographical movie about one of the most prominent men in Hollywood. It's got a pretty good shot. And just in general, again, a good movie. And good movies tend to win. Oh my god, I died again. The Fabelmans could win and I'd be okay with it. Tar, I've heard wonders about this movie. But it's mostly been about, again, Cate Blanchett's performance. And as much as I'm certain it's a good performance. I don't know if one performance is enough to get a movie Best Actor. I haven't seen the movie. Don't know what else is good about it. Although it got nominated for a lot of things, so that's kind of a lie. But I don't know. I don't see it happening. But if it does, I've heard enough great things about it that I wouldn't be upset about it. Couldn't be. Next up, we have Top Gun Maverick. I'm gonna be honest. I don't see it. I don't see it winning. It was very popular. Is very popular. But I don't know. In the end, I'm just kind of thinking. I feel like it's not bait enough. Like I think it's a little too much action, not enough drama for the Oscars. It's not me saying I don't want it to win. If it wins, I'll be okay with it. I won't be surprised if it does. Wow, I suck. I need to stop down talking movies. That's what it is. Top Gun Maverick. I don't see it winning. If it does, I won't be upset. Actually, that would probably be pretty neat if it did. Next is Triangle of Sadness. I heard it wasn't great, so if it wins, I will certainly be surprised if it wins. But will I be upset? Not at all. I haven't seen it, so how could I be upset? Like it's kind of one of those things of like when like a new it's like I'm thinking like if a new what the hell? It's one of those things where if like I'm imagining if like a brand new player to like if they draft a brand new player into the NFL and it's his first season and he does fantastic. You've never heard his name before, or you've never heard like I don't know, like you hear like you. Okay, this is a bad analogy. Whatever. I have not heard of the movie. I've not heard great things about the movie. If it wins, I'll be surprised. It's not the one I necessarily want to win. I have the one I want to win, and I have the ones that I think will win. I don't think it will win. I honestly, I was surprised to see it get nominated. Now there's Women Talking. Looks like a great movie. Uh, from what I've heard about it, I'm surprised Rooney Mara did not get nominated for it because it sounded like her performance was incredible. Um, looks like a good movie. I'd watch it. I really want to. Don't think it's gonna win. I'll be honest. I think it only got one nomination for outside of Best Picture. Sorry, I'm trying to make like tunes with this with the changing direction. I didn't get to hit the last note. I didn't get to hit the last note. Fuck. Okay. Yep, that's all of them. So for the Best Picture nominees, I'm just gonna break it into like pretty simple. I either want it to win, which if I want it to win, then that means that goes into the same category as I think it's gonna win. Like I think it stands a chance. And then there's the ones that I don't think are gonna win, just straight up. So All Quiet on the Western Front, I want it to win. I think it can win. I want it to win more like so bad. This is my favorite movie on the list. Avatar: The Way of Water, I don't think it's gonna win. It had the looks and it had the music, which I don't even think it got nominated for music. Come to think of it, but it was really good. I think it was it was really good, but I don't think it's gonna make Best Picture. Next, Banshees of Inisherin, I think it has a chance to win. I really do. On Banshees of Inisherin, I think it has a chance. Do I want it to win? Yeah, I actually kind of do. I really liked the movie, and I'd be okay with it. Elvis, I think it has a chance to win. If I'm being honest, I don't really want it to win. I think there's enough better options, and I think this had the looks, it had the acting, but I just feel like there's something else is. I just feel like something else is gonna get it to the point that I'd be disappointed if Elvis won. I'm not saying it's a bad movie. I really want to watch it. None of these are bad movies. I need to establish that right now. I've not seen a lot of these movies. The ones I have seen, I liked. I just have not seen some of them, and so therefore I'm doubtful. I always have my doubts going into everything. I'm one of those people who questions everything, and I cannot go in without a pre-existing opinion because I'm very heavily biased. Now, next up is Everything Everywhere All at Once. Not I've pretty much made it clear. This was not my favorite movie of the year. Of the few nominated movies I've seen, this one was not my favorite. I can see it winning. I think it definitely has a very good chance of winning. I do not necessarily want it to win, though. It's just not my first choice. Like, compared to Banshees of Inisherin or All Quiet on the Western Front, I'd rather see... I would rather see one of those win than Everything Everywhere All at Once. Then there's The Fabelmans. You know what? I haven't seen it. I'd be happy if it won. I want it to win. I'll put it in that category of I want it to win. Do I think it could win? Yes, I think it has a very strong chance of winning. Prospects are looking good. Next, there is... What's next one? Tar. Tar, I think it has... It's got a chance. I don't really think it's going to win, though. I'll be honest. It's one of those, I just don't see it happening. I'm glad it got nominated, though. Definitely deserved the nomination. Next is Top Gun Maverick. Do I want it to win? Not particularly. Can I see it winning? Sort of. It's another one where it's like kind of like Tar, where I think it has a chance, but I'm kind of have a second of like, oh really? Okay. Am I gonna be upset if it wins? No. Am I gonna be surprised? Yeah. Triangle of Sadness. I don't know anything about it. I haven't heard good things about it from anyone. Okay, I haven't heard great things about it. I've heard it's okay. I just haven't heard stellar reviews for it. Looks mid. That's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, Top Gun Maverick. No, not Top Gun Maverick. We're talking about Triangle of Sadness here, starring Woody Harrelson as the boat captain. I think that's what it said. Yeah. If it wins, I will be surprised. Oh, I missed it. How did I miss that? Yeah. Triangle of Sadness. I don't see it happening. Sorry. Cry about it. Women Talking. Again, glad it got nominated. Looks like an incredible movie. Don't see it winning. I don't see it winning. But ultimately, the one that I'm calling my favorite, in case you can't already tell by now, is the one I can't stop singing the praises of it, is All Quiet on the Western Front. Oh my god, that movie is incredible. It will make you cry, nervous laugh. It will make you just frown. Just in general, you feel uncomfortable watching the movie, but in the best way possible of it being real. It's a good reminder of war, I guess. I recommend it. I think anyone should watch it. And now this just turns into a gaming stream. So, yep. Yep. Or maybe I'll get off. I have other things I can do. Whoa! I died. Alright, I want to actually have one round of me legitimately trying. I want to get to 50. That's my goal. And this is an open map, so I bet I can do it. I'm positive I can do it. This is gonna be easy. Weak sauce. Weak sauce. Oh, killing it. You know, they call me the goat where I'm from. I'm from the snake hole. The snake hole, they call me the goat. Like the cheese, except more funk, actually. More funk, if you can believe it. Goat cheese is fun. Like, I like it, but I don't know. I've tried. What was it? I'm trying to think of like the cheeses I've tried that aren't cow. Uh, the I tried chef. It was it's pretty much like just like a sour cream cheese a bit. Like it's not my favorite, but it's good on a bagel. What can I say? And I tried a feta that was sheep and goat. It was creamier. It was like a creamier, smoother feta than compared to what I normally have, and I liked it. I did indeed. Next up, we have manchego, which I believe is straight up sheep, and that is good. That's like a sharp monster. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it very much. I had it on a pulled pork sandwich. I want to do some food content. I hope one day I can do a cooking stream. I've watched them, and I like very much. Type Tweez got it. We win. We win. We win. Where am I going with that? I want to. What's the you think probably the worst movies of the year? Deep Water was one. Wait, I don't know if that came out this year or last year, but that was one that like I just heard awful things about. There was some movie that came out this year with Pierce Brosnan and Kaya Scodelario. That was like I don't remember what it was, but it was apparently like I think it was shot in 2015, and it's just now got released, and it looks like it came out of 2015. Like it looks way behind. Haven't seen it though. The one movie I watched that everybody said was bad that I liked was Amsterdam. I really liked Amsterdam, and I don't know why. I don't know what it is about it that I liked. I think it was the acting. I thought the acting was good. Although I'm not gonna lie, Margot Robbie, for once, I'm not gonna lie, kind of left a bit to be desired. I wasn't super impressed. Like there was some parts where people would suddenly go very monotone and very serious, and like out of the blue, like it was like definitely kind of a dark comedy, I'd say. But it was just the tonal shift to that movie were what ruined it for some people. Like you couldn't tell if it was supposed to be funny or serious. But I don't know, I liked it. I thought it was good. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get back to that box. Numb. Why didn't people like Lightyear? I really don't know why. Somebody said to me that it was because there was one character in the movie who was a lesbian, and that's why they said people hated it, which I don't. Which like people got over that pretty quick once they actually watched the movie, they got over that. But now there's people saying like it's one of the most disappointing movies of the year. And I'm like, why? What was wrong with it? I don't see the problem. Like it was. I mean, it wasn't like fantastic, but I thought it was a pretty good movie. I'd almost go as far to say it was great. It was about what I like. The whole theory behind that movie was Buzz. It's Buzz Lightyear. My controller stopped working. By controller, I mean keyboard. I don't use a controller. Anywho, yeah. All right, I'm gonna quit streaming. I'm done.